Hi guys, welcome back. Today, using Natasha Denona's Triochrome palette. This is her new palette release in the month of November. We're going to go in and create two looks. If you saw my review video of this palette from last week, you would have saw that I used it to create one look and we did swatches of all the shadows. So today we're going to use the rest of the shadows to do a look on each eye. Taking a look at the palette and shadows, I'm sure you've noticed by now that on my right eye, I used shades from the top row, and then on my left eye, I used shades from the center row, and then in my review video, I used all the shades down here. So let's get on to the demo tutorial, and then I'll give you more of my thoughts of this palette at the end. We're going to take androdite, and we're placing that all over the lid. Next we're taking scarab, and then we are actually just using a finger and putting that onto the center of the lid. And we're being very generous with the application. I actually just put the shade, diffuse out a little bit, and then kind of have a look that way too. It's very pretty multi-chrome. Then we're taking ion here and we're adding that onto the crease. Next, I'm going to take vert and we're blending it into scarab. Now I'm going to add scrap onto the outer corners. And I'm going to diffuse scrap further with a fluffy blending brush. Now moving on to the left eye, I'm going to go into redox and we're putting that all over the lids. Then we're going to take tungsten and we're placing that onto the middle of the lid. Going into kinetic, this is the multi-chrome. Using my finger, I'm adding that onto the center. And just like with scarab, I'm being very generous with the application. I'm going to go into naga and I'm applying that onto the crease. Taking manganese, we're going to add that to both the outer and inner corners of the eye. Naga again, I'm going to just blend out manganese so we don't have any harsh lines. For blush, we're going to go into Hourglass's Ambient Lighting Palette. We're going to use this shade here, which is Mood Exposure. I'm also going to use the highlight from this palette. This highlight is their Glistening Strobe Light. For under the eyes, I am going to take Scrapped, and I am doing a little bit of tight lining here. Not all the way through, but probably just to about this point. And then we're going to take Ion, and we're actually going to buff that into Scrap a little bit. On the left eye, we're going to go back into Tungsten, and I am adding that to the lower lash line. For lips, I'm going to go with Hermes's Rose Ombre. This is their satin finish. And I'm going to top that with Tower 28's Mini Lip Jellies. This is in the shade Fearless. I'll add eyeliner, mascara, then we'll come back for the finished look. This is the finished look. I remember saying in my review video that wouldn't it be good if there were 2 more multi-chromes to make up an entire row across. And after going into the palette a second time and really using all of the shadows, I can better appreciate and understand why Natasha Denona decided to pair the multi-chromes with these matte shades. And I'm sure many of us agree that these matte shades are very complementary to the multi-chrome. Having gone in to create looks for all of them now, they really are great color matches to the multi-chrome, because with this plus the multi-chrome, you can really create looks that have depth to it, that looks interesting. I mean, the multi-chrome makes it look interesting enough as you kind of turn and the color reveals the shift. But with these mattes, you can add a lot more, I guess, definition and interest. So it's not only the multi-chrome doing the work, you're using all these different shades to complement and really complete the look. And that's what she had said all along, is this palette, these multi-chromes, she's giving you everything that you could use to create complete beautiful looks, and I agree with that. So still, some of you have said, wouldn't it be nice if there was a shimmer shade or 2 on this palette? And I understand what you mean. If you are on the fence about it, you have my vote of confidence. These 2 looks that I created were not only easy to create, these are complete looks that I think has interest to them when you see them up close. It might not translate all the way through on camera, but I'm really enjoying and I really like what I see. The looks are colorful, so if you like colorful shades, you're gonna get that, but they're also still very wearable during daytime. Many of you have noted that from the initial review video, but I can confirm that you can create colorful yet wearable daytime looks, which is all the better because I really appreciate that kind of flexibility with any palette. If you do end up picking this up, I think you're going to enjoy it, and I'm going to have a Natasha Denona ranking video coming up soon here, and after these 2 looks today, this has kind of shot up on my list, if that helps any. Thank you guys for watching. It's always good to be able to sit down and make a video to share with you guys. I hope you're doing well. Stay safe, take care, see you next time.